All right. So Paul sent me this Hillary video. We're gonna watch it.
Look, I think people need hope right now,
Yeah.
and this gave me a shot of hope right in the arm that I needed.
Well,
Damn you, Paul.
I mean, Hillary's a pretty inspirational figure, right?
I just wanted to share it with everybody.
That makes sense.
You know,
Paul's an evil sack of shit for making us watch this. Just so
Hello,
you know.
Illinois. I'm coming to you from our home in Chappaqua, New York, where Bill and I are doing our part by staying home.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
I wish she would have done her part in 2016 and stayed home.
Exactly.
Stayed home a little too late. Hold on, let's just let me, for context on the home they're staying at, let me just pull that really quick. Clinton, New York.
It's in Chappaqua, New York, so it's going to be a palatial estate.
Yeah, well,
it's a modest house, Paul.
We're doing our part. We're doing our part. We're staying home in our fucking giant mansion.
Our giant mansion that sits on 8 acres and takes up as many resources as the next 10 normal families.
Yeah,
that's how doing our part.
Okay. That house didn't look too bad. You know what? You only showed up for a second. Yeah, that's a normal house.
No, that ain't no normal fucking house.
I mean, I'll give it this. It's not absolutely like a fucking cavern. It's not like Wayne Manor or something.
Well, you got to think of where it's at, too. It's in probably what's one of the more expensive fucking zip codes in the country.
Yeah.
Paul, you've never lived in a cavernous mansion in one of the most expensive zip codes in the U.S.? Come on.
The biggest house that I've ever lived in is the house that we all lived in together at when we first moved down here. That was the biggest house I've ever lived in.
Dude, can you imagine poor Bill? Bill, dude.
Bill, oh, yeah, being fucking cooped up with her at home.
I mean, like, Bill's got to be fucking in that house with Hillary. I mean, like, that house ain't big enough to fucking, you know. There's probably, like, an underground fucking house, though.
Bill's high risk, though. I mean, he's had, like, what, 3 heart attacks?
Yeah.
I mean, so Bill can't be wandering around.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But, I mean, like, at some point, hanging out with Hillary all day, he's got to be like, fuck, let me just get the fucking coronavirus.
Dude, he ain't hanging around with Hillary all day. There's no way.
Well, what a choice does he have? They're stuck there at that fucking house.
They have, like, dude, the house is huge. Yeah, Bill's probably, like regulated.
Bill's like, this is my half. Hillary's like, no, this is your 4th. Like, that's fine. That's fine.
You have your man cave, Bill. Stay in your man cave.
What do you think Bill's doing to, like, pass the time?
Oh, lots of porn.
Spanking the monkey.
You think he's in his, like, secret Instagram DMs and shit?
Yeah, I think
he's got a bunch of
he's
lookalikes.
I think he's just down in his secret porn bunker waggling his dick all day. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn.
Come on, dude. Bill's got, like, his corona-free prostitutes coming in. They're being flown in.
Even harder to answer. What do you think Hillary's doing to pass the time?
Scheming.
Yeah, scheming. Obviously. She's sitting there like poring over like mountains of documents trying to figure out how she's going to see his power. I'm not out of this yet.
We watched like 10 seconds of her video.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, we watch more. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fucking...
I mean, come on, TJ.
Come on, Illinois, guys. Come on. All Illinois.
I want to give a helping hand to your terrific governor.
Yeah, thanks, Hillary.
Who's getting the message out by every means possible. We're staying home because staying home saves lives, and because there are a lot of people, you know them, who can't stay home. Not only medical professionals, but grocery store employees, delivery drivers.
Maybe you should go work at a grocery store, Hillary.
Yeah, show us what real struggle is like.
Yeah, I think, Hillary, I mean, you can still go back to your big Chappaqua mansion afterwards, but maybe you should go fucking do a fucking 8-hour shift at a damn grocery store since it's so amazing to do that.
Well, Hillary's high risk, TJ. Come on.
Yeah.
No, I personally don't think she is. I think the coronavirus, if coronavirus were ever in common contact with her, would instantly just die. But
yeah,
the antibodies, dude.
The coronavirus would just take. I mean, we've already seen her cough to the point of passing out for no fucking reason. So
whatever, dude. She's got that reptilian immune system. She's fine.
Mail carriers, firefighters, police, nursing home employees, the list goes on. We stay home to try to keep them safe, as well as ourselves and our loved ones. We're all in this together.
Ooh, that was a weird delivery, wasn't that? as well as ourselves and our loved ones.
It's because it's a foreign concept to her.
As well as ourselves and our loved ones.
Yeah.
We love dearly.
She doesn't have any of those. So she had to...
I too experience the emotion known as love.
Well, I mean, as someone who's filmed a lot of videos, someone reading off a teleprompter, TJ, I could tell she's looking at a script the entire time. So it's like she keeps looking down at something. So that's part of why she's like, and loved ones. Like, I would never say that. Read the script.
Just read the script, Hillary.
I am told that love is a gratifying experience.
Exactly.
Let's keep staying home. I'm grateful to every single one of you and for the great team that Governor Pritzker leads. I'm proud of my home state, Illinois.
Thanks.
Damn.
All in. Okay. All in what? What? What are you in? Don't be in. Don't be in anything, Hillary. Come on.
Sounds like Illinois is like gambling. Like, Illinois, are you gonna fucking call? I'm all in. Pushing those chips forward, dude.
I'm just waiting for that day, dude. I'm just waiting for that day. Joe Biden's like, and my vice presidential pick is Hillary Clinton.
Hillary in the house.
I don't know that she would accept it, honestly.
Oh, she'll accept it. She'll accept it because she knows it's temporary. She knows after like a few months, Joe Biden's, oh God, oh no, I have been diagnosed with fucking Parkinson's disease or whatever the fucking bullshit, and I cannot serve as president, so therefore, and then Hillary in the
you think
house.
you think she'd wait for natural causes? This is the Clinton we're talking about.
No, I don't
dude.
think. I think
something's wrong in Denmark. TJ, come on.
No, I would think that she's already gone to Joe and it's like, and at this point you're gonna drop out, and then I will be president.
No, that would not look good. It's better that if she was gonna get the power.
Oh yeah, because the Democrats are the masters of optics, fucking for sure. They care what looks good so much.
I mean, come on, dude. At this point, there would be no. I don't think it'd even be a political precedent just to say now Joe Biden's dropping out. And it's gonna be Hillary. I mean, come on. That would basically fucking ensure a Trump victory.
I mean, it's pretty much already insured, but
I'm talking about you want to make it a fucking slam dunk. If you just fucking shove Hillary back in the race, I don't know why you'd want to run Hillary against Trump anyways. You already fucking beat her once.
I don't know if they would do it. I think they would maybe do it. Yeah, but I think they want to fucking visit that. I think they want a rematch. I think Hillary's ego is like, no, I will defeat Trump.
Well, they think that people have had a taste of Trump now, and that they're going to be like, okay, all right, Hillary.
Yeah, they think that there's going to be like, they're going to get the buyer's remorse vote, basically.
Well, Hillary could have won again. She probably would have won too. She probably won the primaries against Joe Biden. Oh, Joe Biden wouldn't even have run if Hillary had been in the race. Come on, let's be honest.
But it would be too much of a joke if Hillary ran for a third time through that system. So I think what has to happen is Joe Biden has to go to her. Well, I mean, this has already been planned behind the scenes, but the narrative they need to craft would have to be something like, oh, Joe Biden came to me. I didn't even want to run for president or nothing, but he came to me and said, Hillary, America needs you. And I
did you
had
guys
to answer the call? What?
Did you guys hear about there was this total clickbait article I saw the other day. It was like Elizabeth Warren would be Biden's VP, and I was like, what? So I clicked on it, and it's like she would accept. If I was like, come on, but it just shows you. All people said, oh, Elizabeth Warren's a real progressive. I mean, now she's fucking going, oh yeah, Joe Biden. I mean, I know she already endorsed him, but she's already willing to be his VP.
So here's what Trump's up to today, which I don't know when this episode's going to come out. This episode of the Grease Trap will come out to our audience. So maybe the revolution has already happened by now.
Maybe so.
But Trump today is he's out there. He's a liberator, dude. He wants to liberate these states. Liberate Minnesota, liberate Michigan, liberate Virginia, and save your Second Amendment. It is under siege.
Wrong. Save your great Second Amendment, TJ.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's trying to whip up these gun guys, dude.
Yeah, he's trying to whip up. I don't know what he's trying to whip up, but a lot of people on Twitter are getting really pissed about these tweets. Like So it's gone. I've seen everything from you need to ban him from Twitter. This is encouraging violence to he is a traitor against America and he should be executed now.
Wow.
Well, I mean, shouldn't they be banned from Twitter under that same auspices?
I don't know. I guess it depends on how you interpret reality.
They're not banning Trump from Twitter. They're not going to fucking do it. We already know they're not going to do it. I mean, look, they banned a bunch of other politicians, other people from Twitter. But Trump, he ain't getting banned from Twitter. Ain't going to happen.
Liberate Michigan, Scotty.
Liberated from what?
Liberate Michigan.
A lockdown from a pandemic? Yeah.
Liberate Michigan.
It'd be great to liberate Michigan from the pandemic, sure. If they find a fucking vaccine or something, liberate Michigan.
Liberate Michigan from what in favor of what? That's my big question.
Yeah, if they mean from disease, then I'm all for it. If it means just that people shouldn't stay home, then no, it's wrong and retarded.
He's basically, I don't know exactly what the fuck
This is just base pandering
is,
shit.
but
This is just base pandering shit. Who he knows all he's got to do is say something really stark and ostentatious, and everybody's gonna jump on it. You know what I mean?
Trump, oh, you see what Trump said? Oh, Trump. Let's all talk about Trump.
Yeah, well, it's perfect. All the liberals are fucking triggered. All the conservatives are like, yeah, Trump wants it open too.
He's playing him like a fiddle again. You know how much free press Trump got because the fucking news media thought they were owning him by constantly discussing him?
Oh, I know.
And it's just like none of them learned. Well, none of them want to learn because they raked in tons of money. So it's just like, oh yeah, let's cover Trump again.
I don't know what you guys
every word he says.
I don't even know why you guys are bothering talking about Trump right now. Because you know what?
You're the one that brought it up.
The Trump's over. Trump's
over?
done. You guys haven't heard? Trump's done, bitch.
I didn't hear.
Look.
Really?
Yeah, look at this. George Takei. When we receive our stimulus checks, which have been delayed because the president insists his name be printed on the memo line, after the words Donald J. Trump, we should all write sucks and post a picture, tagging him on social media. He only understands schoolyard tactics.
Oh my. Oh my.
Damn. He's done. Trump's
oh,
done.
Brad.
Trump is done, y'all.
Come on, George.
How the fuck is Trump supposed to survive that?
This will show him. This will show him not to mess with the American people. Oh my. Put sucks on your check. Oh my. Oh my.
So I get it. I get I mean, like this is the lamest shit. This end part where it's like he only understands schoolyard tactics. Yeah, well, maybe he only understands them, but you clearly don't understand them if you think that's gonna fucking do literally anything other than be a catharsis for you and your fucking shit lib friends.
I mean, yeah, dude, George Takei is clearly living in a bubble, calling him, quote, the president in quotes. Like, look, I don't know what fucking world you're living in. He's the president.
This
I mean,
is the fucking
like him, but
yeah.
Let's acknowledge reality here. That's going to the level of like delusion to go, oh, and then writing a fucking sucks. I mean, Trump will wipe his ass with that. What do you mean?
This is why the left loses.
This is the adult equivalent of I know you are, but what am I?
I'm gonna send you an angry letter in the mail. Ooh.
I'm rubber and you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off to me and sticks to you.
Oh man, these poor fucking lib cucks, man. They just don't know.
And we all those 8,000 fucking retweets, 41,000 likes.
Well, one of the first fucking comments on there was just somebody wrote epic, and I'm like, really?
They were
Wait a minute. This is epic in your fucking life?
They were being sarcastic. That I know that guy's account.
Okay.
He's basically saying the same thing we're saying, which is just like, this is not epic.
All right, good. I'm glad.
That's Jordan Yule, or I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he doesn't think it's epic. He's making fun of it as well.
Got it.
Yeah, and they got 41,000 fucking likes. Ugh. George Takei, George Takei is one of these people that I used to like, but now he's just suffering from like this Trump derangement syndrome that makes him stupid as fuck.
I've got an idea. Next time you see Donald Trump and he says something to you, say to him, "A sphincter says what?" And then when he says, "What?" you say, "Oh, I didn't know you were a sphincter." And then you walk away.
And that's how we defeat the Trump presidency.
Dude, what happened to a sphincter says what?
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 You remember that? You remember a sphincter says what?
Oh, yeah.
What?
What? TJ's a sphincter.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a sphincter.
I'm trying to think of more like what are more like lame ass like little kid type insults.
Okay, so we did I know you are, but what am I? We did the rubber and glue one.
Yep.
Sphincter says what? That's another fucking lame kid one.
Yeah.
What's another fucking lame ass kid insult?
I feel like they're like I used to have a whole library of these that is now lost to time.
Right,
It's
because I
kinda
mean, like
sad.
at some point you know your brain is like, you don't need these anymore. You're not on the fucking schoolyard.
I know one that TJ always used to do to us. Like, I'd say something to TJ, I'm like, "Is that funny?" He'd be like, "That's so funny, I forgot to laugh."
Oh yeah, dude, that's so funny. I forgot to laugh.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I forgot to laugh.
The next time Donald Trump makes a speech, just yell from the audience, "Oh, that's so funny, I forgot to laugh," and then walk away.
Yeah, by the way, that one still holds true for kids.
Uh.
Like, kids still love that fucking shit, dude.
Trying to remember where that came from. Is it like a Pee Wee Herman thing?
I do not know.
I don't remember.
I'm gonna look it up, dude.
I remember TJ just loved that one. Every time I would say some shit to TJ, he'd always roll that one out like, "Huh." He'd do this. "That's so funny, I forgot to laugh, Scotty."
That's like baby's first edgelord comment. You know what I mean? It's like the first concept of edgy.
I forgot to laugh.
You're a real piece of shit, TJ. Fucking mocking me all those years ago.
You guys see Dr. Phil?
What?
What Dr. Phil do now?
Oh, sorry, that's not it.
Now, TJ, that house is a little small for me.
250 people a year die from poverty. And the poverty line is getting such that more and more people are going to fall below that because the economy is crashing around us. And they're doing that because people are dying from the coronavirus. I get that. But look, the fact of the matter is we have people dying. 45,000 people a year die from automobile accidents, 480,000 from cigarettes, 360,000 a year from swimming pools. But we don't shut the country down for that. But yet we're doing it for this. And the fallout is going to last for years because people's lives are being destroyed.
And
Oh, Dr. Phil. What a fucking rich cocksucker, dude.
First of all, we should be calling him Mr. Phil because he is not a doctor of fucking anything.
I mean, he was a doctor formerly.
He doesn't even have he didn't renew his license even, so he's not he's not technically a doctor of anything at this point.
It's a formality. I mean, he's still a doctor.
And even then he was a fucking it was psychiatry. So I mean, you know, it's not like he was ever a medical doctor.
Whatever. He's known as Dr. Phil. Whatever. We can bitch about that and say he is or not. Whatever.
I say when Dr. Phil shows up, call him Mr. Phil to show him disrespect.
Why don't you write Dr. Phil sucks, TJ?
Dr. Phil. No, Mr. Phil sucks, Scotty. Mr. Phil sucks.
Here comes Mr. Phil's dog. Dude, I don't even fucking get that. Like, okay, these people talk about like people die from this and people die from that. Yeah, but that's based on like generally personal choices that sometimes end in tragedy. Like you get into a car to go somewhere and someone hits you. It's not your fault. If you have a communicable disease that you can spread, that spreads rapidly through the population, it's a little bit different than falling in a swimming pool and you can't get out. You know, like, oh, you hit your head in a swimming pool and died. That's not really something that is going to affect everyone around you in the sense that like they're going to die from it too. They're also going to fall into a pool and hit their head and die. You know, they're not also going to be smoking cigarettes. Like TJ and Paul are smokers, but that's their own personal decision. Now, secondhand smoke has been proven to kill people, but as long as everyone around them is a consenting adult, you know, that's the risk they're taking. You know, but if they have COVID-19 and they cough all over everybody and they get sick and die, that's a different fucking story.
Plus, I mean, how many people die of a bunch of those other things because the hospitals are overwhelmed.
No, that doesn't really happen. I mean, even dude, remember like the flu season a few years back was really bad, but the difference is we have treatments to treat the flu. So it's not like we're defenseless against the flu. Like, oh, we've never seen this before. Like with COVID-19, there is no sort of like set treatment. It's just like treat the symptoms, put someone on a ventilator if they get really bad, and hope for the best. You know, that's about it. You know, they've had some drugs like what the fuck's it called, like hydrochloroquine or something that they've Trump has touted, but that's basically there's no evidence to suggest that's going to do anything for you. It was some doctor, like some Jewish doctor in New York, that said, "Hey, if we do this, this will work." There's another one. They said it's going to treat it. It's like hydrochloroquine is like a anti-malaria drug, but all the studies have suggested it's not going to do shit, and the people that need it are actually going to probably be deprived of it. Like people have lupus and shit. And other people that actually
I still to this day see conservatives all over the place like touting it as like a cure-all, like it cures corona.
It government could, but it's not on scientific evidence, and the evidence so far suggests that it's not going to do that.
The government fucking is lying to you. Chloroquine or whatever the fuck it is going to cure you.
Wait, so it's a hoax, but then there's a thing that treats it.
Oh, I mean, like their conservatives have been all over the map on this shit. It's like half of them are like, this ain't nothing, this is a hoax, this is a lie. And then the other half is like, China did this to us, we should bomb China. It's like, wait, is it a hoax or is it China? What is it? What's happening here?
Well, I read something today that said they suggest that it still might have come from China, but they're not exactly sure. Like, there's a thing in Cambridge, they're researching the origins of COVID-19. And I think the outbreak probably started sometime between September and November. So we don't really know at this point which mutation. Like they labeled them A, B, and C. They said the one they found in China is mainly B. So there's an A one, which I don't know where that's come from. Like they obviously they don't know it yet. The theory still is that it did spread from bats to humans and through like a seafood or wet market in China, but no one's really sure as of yet what the origin of COVID-19 is. And it's probably gonna take a few years to track that down because with the SARS one, the SARS virus took about 3 or 4 years to find it was some cave bats and bumfuck China that basically had shared most of like their DNA of the viral DNA with that strain.
I'm telling you, dude, I'm super informed about this. I know what they got to do. They got to find the monkey.
Oh, find the monkey?
Yep. I saw a documentary once called Outbreak.
Yeah. That's a great documentary, dude. Great documentary.
It's like the whole key to the virus was you got to find the original source. You got to find the monkey what had it first.
Find the first monkey.
So that's all they got to do, man. They just got to find the goddamn monkey.
Find the monkey.
Fucking explore the jungles of and find that first monkey that spread it around.
Yeah,
it's pretty lame.
You guys should watch that documentary. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
I'm so weirded out by all these people who are like their form of escapism during all this is to watch movies about pandemics. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Asian.
Yeah, when you're fucking scrolling through Netflix and shit, it'll show you like a lot of the top shit.
And it's like Contagion, Outbreak. When the pandemic comes, it's like, we're here. That's not even an escape. That's not escapism. That's what's going on, man.
It's like horrible.
It's like, come on, like
this is
what you want to do for entertainment right now.
That's like if your mom dies or something, and you just watch every sad movie about moms dying to escape. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you doing?
That's like if like the world is literally like invaded by aliens and we're fighting a war and we're all sitting around like, what should we watch? How about Independence Day? That's good.
Mars Attacks.
You know,
let's all watch Mars Attacks.
Then again, maybe people want to watch those movies because they get to see the threat, defeated and humanity go on or something. So maybe it is good escapism. I don't know.
I mean, that's just dude. You know, whatever was facing us, this would be happening though. Like if we knew there was some giant meteor coming, I guarantee you Deep Impact and fucking Armageddon and shit would be fucking trending. People are like, man, I gotta get a look at how bad this is gonna be. Better watch Deep Impact.
We need to send Bruce Willis up there now. I'm scared.
Break apart the asteroid, save up.
Get Aerosmith to work on a theme song, goddammit.
It looks like only New York's going to get it. They got a tidal wave as, high as the building, but we'll be okay here in Oklahoma if we just hunker down.
Hunker on down.
I love it.
If the asteroid was large enough, it would basically heat the surface of the Earth to about 10,000 degrees. So, good luck with that. Maybe we can become like subterranean dwellers, like humans will live underground.
Yeah, let's live underground. That sounds cool.
Become the mole people.
Become what's that from the Time Machine? The fucking people live underground.
The Morlocks.
The Morlocks.
The Morlocks. Yeah, we'll become like the Morlocks, dude.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think we already are the Morlocks.
I feel like a Morlock in this fucking studio.
Morlock. Yeah, I'll put Scotty on the screen for a minute so you guys can see. Him.
Coming to you from a secret underground bunker.
Scotty,
I feel safe.
Scotty really does look like he's in an underground bunker.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I feel a lot safer than y'all. You guys are fucking out there exposed. I'm underground, safe, snug.
Safe and
I haven't
sound.
really looked at myself today, so I don't know what I'm working with. Oh.
Land of the Lost. That's a cool poster.
Yeah, I got this at Goodwill.
Cool.
Yeah.
Framed and everything for like $3.
The Land of the Lost.
Looks like you have the Misfits too.
Yeah, TJ gave me a bunch of posters.
That's a secondhand poster from me there.
Yeah, he gave me like a roll of old posters and shit, and I've got a few up.
I had so many
around.
posters that I literally didn't have enough wall space to put them on, so I just
There you
gave some
go,
to
Paul. Knock yourself out.
I don't know how to decorate. That's another thing about me.
It's just.
I really don't. Like, I don't have a concept of how to put together, and I don't really want to live in an area that's really well decorated anyway. I'm kind of adverse to that. But if I needed to, I don't think I could do it. I just don't got the skill.
Don't have the skills to pay them bills.
You did.
Like,
You have decoration. It's just put as much shit up as humanly possible. And
yeah, but it always looks good because he's got Chelsea to help him, and she's really good with that organizational shit. So like, they're little like TJ's little chill room, the TV room at his house.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool in there.
Yeah,
It's got a bunch of black light posters and a black light in it. It's got, the walls are all kind of evenly covered with cool shit.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
our philosophy is just like pile shit on, because
Right.
I think
Yeah,
works. I think works for my chaotic personality. But I have been thinking about like downgrading because I'm pretty much tired of drowning in stuff.
Oh, you've actually decluttered it quite a bit. I mean, you saw a bunch of your DVDs. Like, we had a massive DVD collection for years.
yeah.
You had so much shit. It was just insane. Like, the amount of shit you lugged across the country several times. I'm like, TJ, this just remained. And the thing is, you wouldn't even unpack it. It wasn't like you'd put it on a wall and like, look at all the shit I've got. It would just remain in boxes and be like, oh, I'll unpack it eventually.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that is another thing too. When it's a different level of shit that goes on when I move than when you guys move. You guys have got way more shit.
Yeah, I'm thinking about next time I move, especially, since I know we're probably moving cross country and shit, I'm definitely fucking paring down my shit. Like, there's going to be a purge. The purge is going to happen because I don't feel like spending all that money to just move a bunch of fucking junk across the country. So some of this stuff,
I've always felt, dude. Like,
some of this stuff is going bye-bye. But
the thing I value the most that I own is this equipment. I mean, beyond that,
it's tough for me because I am a fucking sentimental fuck when it comes to stuff. I'm like, oh, but this is the,
Dude, I used to be real bad with that shit. And I kind of broke myself of it.
Yeah, I need to break myself because it's just like, I feel like I'm just dragging around shit,
What really broke me of it was getting divorced. Because like I had this like huge, that trunk that you have in the fucking that was like packed full of all this crap, and there was a bunch of other boxes of stuff that I got sent to me after the divorce, and I went through that shit and I threw away 90% of it because it was just like, why do I still have this? Like, what am I ever gonna do with this? I started asking myself the questions.
Yeah,
I had to break myself of that shit.
I think that's what I needed to do. I need to look at stuff and be like, am I ever gonna fucking have any actual use for this thing?
Right. You can do like, you've got a lot more shit than I was sent in those boxes. But you could do like yard sales and shit and get rid of some of it, sell some of it. But
Yeah, some of it definitely, I could definitely sell some, and some just has to be like donated or fucking thrown away. But
I mean, you guys have been over to my pad, so like I don't.
Yeah, there's like a beanbag chair and like a table, and yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I would say even by my standards, I think Paul lives a little Spartan.
I mean, I like it that way though. I like the simplicity of it. Like I like just having what I need, and it feels good because I could pull up stakes at any point. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like if I wanted to move right now, I could move.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't. You could probably do it in a fucking day if you really wanted to.
Oh, Paul, Paul could easily move in a day, dude. No problem. I think the biggest thing is probably your bed.
Yeah, I've got a bed.
Yeah. So that's probably the biggest object. I think Paul, that beanbag thing is pretty massive, but not hard to move, really.
Yeah, I got the big ass beanbag. I got the TV and the TV stand.
Got your rocking chair out on the porch or whatever it is.
Yeah, I got a rocking chair and a little table out on the porch.
Yep. Paul actually might be good he might be good to live in one of those tiny houses. Those are like super utilitarian, super functional. Everything just has like a job, and nothing is really you don't have all that extra space. Everything kind of has to serve a lot of purposes.
I think I'd be okay in one of those places. I think I would. I don't know. I think I started living and keeping my house and shit like this in my 20s out of necessity. It was like, just moved to a new state, just got a new job. This is all I can get. And I maintained it for so long that now I just kind of like it.
Yeah.
I'd rather have less shit around. So if I want to move to a new place, it's just a matter of throwing some shit in a truck and going.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, TJ, for any of us to move, that would definitely be the hardest for you. Now, me being married, I've accumulated way more shit than I would ever probably normally have myself. But TJ's always been one of those people like some people find that they have a catharsis with objects. Like they feel like closer to things that they care about. They feel a connection to those things, so they want to keep them around. Like TJ, you have a lot of books. I think that I'm not even sure if you've read all those books, to be honest with you, but they're nice to look at.
I think I've read like 40 to 50% of them.
Yeah, because a lot of those books I've seen you get, then you got like three or four other ones, and I'm like, you ever read that book? You're like, nah, it sucked, but I still have it.
Yeah, that does happen. There's ones I've read like half of, or there's ones I've skimmed through, or there's ones I'll like go through to visit. And like my cookbooks, obviously, I'll like pull recipe ideas from there and shit.
When you're moving, books are basically just rocks.
Yes, that's true.
They're just literally like heavy ass rocks that you've got to pack into boxes and schlub around. I have a box of old paperbacks, and it's like all my dad's old horror paperbacks. I got some cool shit in there. I should go through it on a stream one day. Because I've got some like first edition paperbacks, some Stephen King shit.
People keep asking for a fucking bookshelf tour, so I might do that at some point.
I've got a first edition Salem's Lot.
That's cool.
With the reflective like silver foil cover with the kind of vampire on the front in a black relief. It's beat up. It's beat to shit because my dad actually read them. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
He'd carry them around in his pocket.
I dropped the stand for a little while because it was too close to reality, but I started listening to it again last night because my power went out for no fucking reason. So I was like,
that sucks. Ours dimmed the other day. I was sitting at my computer and everything just went dead.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Last night at like 2 a.m. for no fucking reason, the power just went out. And I was like, fuck it. I guess I'll listen to my audiobook and fucking go to bed.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's early for you, TJ. 2 o'clock, man.
It's been weird lately because like my internet's been going down a lot lately. Fucking power's gone out for no reason a couple times. I don't know what the fuck is going on around here.
Dude, that's another thing that's been beat to shit by this is any semblance of a sleep schedule that I had developed up to this point.
Right. Yeah, me too.
Time has become increasingly meaningless, and I increasingly find myself like sitting thinking it's midnight and then looking out the window and seeing morning light creeping up, and it's like 6:30, and I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, I'll tell you what happens too is I was fucking you ever seen that Simpsons joke where Homer's laying on the couch and he's like, I love these lazy Saturdays, and Marge pokes her head out and she's like, it's Wednesday, Homer.
Oh yeah.
That the pretty much exact like the exact opposite of that happened to me. I was like doing something. I'm like, hey, is it Wednesday? And Chelsea's like, it's Saturday. I'm like, oh,
Fuck, DJ.
Yeah. So I've lost track to that point. What's weird is that Chelsea is like a font of knowledge on that shit. Like she fucking, if anything, she's keeping time better. I'll be like, what fucking day is it? And she'll be like, it's April 17th, 2020. I'm like, oh, okay.
That is helpful.
It's 1:51 p.m. It's like, all right, cool, gotcha.
I could use somebody like that.
You
like
need that shit down to the letter.
Don't you guys have fucking smartphones?
Yeah.
Just look at your smartphone. That's all I ever do. I'm like, if I want to know what day and time it is, I always just do this. I go,
well, I don't even need to do that because I just fucking turn to Chelsea and be like, what's going on? What time is it? She just knows. So
I mean, it'd be one thing if you guys didn't have devices that told you this whenever you wanted.
Well, she apparently doesn't need it. She just fucking naturally knows.
We're from a different generation, man. We don't immediately think of that shit. We had to look shit up in encyclopedias sometimes.
Anyway, we've been going for 36 minutes. We should probably fucking start the next episode here.
Says you.